process that we start with when we start with the SLR, right? So what I mean by saying this, like it's the same. What is same in those two things? Let me tell you. Let me open my screen for all of you. Let me share it. Okay. So this is also working.
Yeah, this is okay.
Hello.
Only when you're moving, then you hold this, you don't need to hold it.
Yes.
She doesn't want that. Trial. 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 Trial.
Hello. Hello. Yes, I think this was the wire that was due to go. Now it is working. Right. Okay, so what I have said till now. So till now, I have told you this thing. So there are two software that needs to be downloaded for bibliometric analysis. So what is the first software? R software. Please make ensure that you have downloaded the R software first. You have to download the R software first. Once it is properly installed, only then opt for the next software, and that is R Studio software. Right. So first of all, you have to download this, and then you have to download this. So what is the command that you have to give? So this is the command that you have to give in your laptops in the Google. So let me do this for you. So I put this cran.r projects.org. So this is the one that you have to click, and it will start downloading in your laptop, right? So once it is properly downloaded, so let's move to the next one. This is installing our next. The important software that you have to install is rstudio.com. So what you have to do, just type rstudio.com. So we need to check we have to be very careful when we are working with the BiblioShiny. So internet has to be good. So this is, we can see it's not working. I don't know. So internet has to be good. rstudio.com is another thing that is to be good. I need
I
to,
think studio missing you.
huh?
You was missing you. Studio. Spelling error.
Studio.
Normally I just let Google search. Like I put R studio and let Google come up.
So what you will be doing is, so now from here, you have to download this. You have to type RStudio, right, on the Google, and it will take you to this website. And you have to download this now for the Windows, right? Because it is already installed on my laptop, so I don't need to do that. So if you want, I'll give you a few minutes and you can download this software. First, the R software and then the R Studio software. Please go for it. Then we'll proceed ahead. So there is another software as well. Let me tell you that as well. Right. So once we are done with this, there is another software that we are going to make use of today is vosphere.com. So this is the another software that is a VOSviewer software, vosviewer.com. Just click onto this, and the first option that it is showing, so you can download this from here, right? So I'm giving you 5 minutes. You please continue with this. So you can download this later on. This is not required much. So what is the main software that we will be using is your R Studio. We will be using most of the times the R Studio, and we need to download this first and then R Studio, right? So this is what you will be doing. Please do it till here, then we'll proceed ahead.
Yeah, I guess what check whether you had the software. I can check the class of your. Thì chưa cài được cái tham gia lo á, mà tham gia lo của bạn tham gia lo đạo nó sẽ được thì bây giờ đầu tiên là A và ACPO là nó ăn trước sau rồi ACPO nói chung là nó không có quá khó khăn đâu. Cái A được cái ACPO và BFO để sao quan trọng là A với ACPO cần đủ A trước rồi ACPO anh cứ hỏi dạ còn ai chưa tại đa dạng mà đầu tiên A là studio nó được còn A studio hay sản xuất người ta của em không để cho mình
How many of you, let me understand, can we raise our hand? How many of you have downloaded all those two software? Can you just let me understand how many of you have downloaded these two software in your laptop?
Can you check the online? Can you check? Can you ask the online?
So, okay.
You just ask them.
So how many of you, even the online participants, how many of you have downloaded these two software? I think, what's your name? Tim.
Yeah.
So Tim has already instructed you yesterday. Yes. To download these two softwares in the WhatsApp group.
VOS viewer, yes.
Some
You
group
want to make sure VOS
was viewer. This is the another, that is
Which
was viewer.
VOS viewer, yeah.
wasviewer.com, right?
So studio.com. Do they need another one there? Can you copy what you have and put in the chat, please?
Yes.
Can you copy on the screen, put in the chat, please?
Okay. They are not able to see this.
Yeah, so you copy and then you click on the screen. Yep, the dash chat. Yes. And then just put there, please. Yep. Enter. Yep.
Right.
So, would you open R and R Studio to see and send them if you want to? No, I mean the one you already download.
R, you don't need to see the R software, but R Studio, you need to type it here. Look at this. This is the file.
Yeah, so just open the
Yes.
because some of them they
They
say
already downloaded this.
yes, but some of them said when they open this not. So
Okay, fine. So these are the three commands that you have to give. Let me put this into the chat box as well. So these are the three commands. Once you have downloaded this, yes. Once you have downloaded this software, so what you do is you go to here and type RStudio over here, right? So this is the software that will open up for you. So this is the software that will open up for you. So there it has 4 windows.
Can you copy the course?
I'm just giving you the code. Should I give the code? I don't know. You have to copy the code, exactly the code like this in your this window. Right? So once you have downloaded this R software, hello. I think it's not.
No, it's need to turn on.
Hello. Yeah. So once you have downloaded this RStudio software, you open this, you can see there are 4 windows. There are 4 windows. You won't be able to see because sometimes it gets overlapped. Don't worry about this, but this is important for you right now. And we don't need to learn our software right now. Right? What is important are these 3 commands. Right? So let me put this on my file.
The send code to the Zoom and I will copy to Slack.
What?
You can send the code to the Zoom chat.
Yes, I'll do that.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then
I'll do that.
copy to
Yes,
Slack.
yes, I will. So these are the 3 commands I have already sent in a chat box of Zoom as well. So what you can do is you can see from here. So these are the 3 commands that is the most important commands. And you can copy this in your laptops in RStudio, right? Software. And we can start with this. Fine, everybody has done this. So let's move ahead now. So what is the next step that we will be doing? Just select this 3 commands and there is an option called as run. Can you see the option that is called as a run? Just run this. It will take you, it is an online platform. Let me tell you, just everyone listen to me, all of you. So what happens over here is, so it takes you to a platform like this. It's a software that runs with the help of internet. Please understand, you need to have a very good Wi-Fi speed to run this software. So it is run basically on the internet, right? So this is the window that will open up and the name of the software is BiblioShiny. So when we are working on the bibliometric analysis, so this is one of the most powerful tool and that tool is called as a BiblioShiny. Right? So this is what is important. Now, what is the next important thing is, let me give you a Scopus database file. So we all will work together and we will be at the same pace. Right? So let me again send this to the chat box and from there, I think you can share it with everyone. We need to select here.
Yes.
So this is the Scopus database file. So everybody will be working onto this, right? So everybody will be working on this so that we can be on the same pace at the same time. Fine. So everybody please download this. She will forward it to your group. So download that file from there and then we can start working.
I remember this like ever.
What?
It's like ever.
Run this again. Select all the three commands. Select. First, just close it down. Just close this. Just, there's so many tabs. Just close it. No, you have, there's something's.
Well, I'm on what page?
Well, I think so. There's so many tabs. Because we cannot solve this.
But it says yes.
Oh, I mean, no, I don't need to look in this. So, you must say it's a long and long. I got it. You want to do that by now? So everybody is there.
I got this, so now download.
I'll tell you how to work. Everybody has downloaded that Scopus file.
Already.
So what we have to do is click on here. Click on, let's start working.
You know, what do I mean? Yeah.
So everybody is on the same page.
Yes.
Just close down. If it is not working, so what you can do is just close down your software Ash Studio. Then do it again. Then open that software again. Just close down your software once and then start working again. So in the meantime, what you can do is two of you can share the same PC if it is not working, if there's some error. Can we start ahead? Can we move ahead? So there is an option that is, can you see import data, import or load? Import or load? Please choose what to do. Everybody please look at the board. How to proceed. Click on the import or load. Data, import or load. And here, import raw file. Import raw file. Raw file. Then we have a Scopus database. Click onto this. Then we have to browse. So what we have to do is browse this file of Scopus database. Start. So can you see this is the screen that has come and then close it down.
Replacement has 0 rows. I'm not sure, maybe because they rename
Don't change the name of the file. Don't make any change in the name of the file. Do not make changes in the file that I have given you.
I see. Because
Because it will corrupt the data. Please remember this thing, the file that I gave you, if you change the name of you or if you make any changes in the file, it will not work. So you have to have that file only with the same name that has been downloaded. Please understand this. Do not make any change in the file. And then click onto the close over here. So let me show you this. Do you want me to show you this thing?
give me a second.
Yes, you can. Take your time. I understand.
Yeah, because we have many scope, then we need to rename one.
You delete others.
Sure.
You delete other files, but do not make any change in this file that you are going to use. Yeah. Yes. Delete other files or put them in some other folders or something like that. But do not make any change in the file that you are using right now. Yes, done? You cannot? Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
This is Wi-Fi. I'm telling you, the Wi-Fi has to be very fast. Because we all are working,
yeah.
so maybe that Wi-Fi speed is getting less.
Yeah, but
But not only Wi-Fi problem.
Em chào có nhiều dạ
Even if I got stuck, it is because of the Wi-Fi issue, nothing else.
Yeah.
This is only the Wi-Fi problem because I'm telling you this software is totally based on the internet speed. So what you can do is you run the command again, you close this window, you go to back to your R Studio software, you run the command again, and then you'll find this. So even it took time for me to upload this. It's only because, so what we can do is listen to me. Yes, I think, hello. Hello. So what I suggest right now, listen to me.
Yeah.
This is important. Listen to me, everyone. So what I suggest is, because everybody is using the Wi-Fi right now, so it decreases the speed. Right. So this software is purely based on the internet speed. Right, because he's not able to open the screen is not getting opened on his laptop. So what I suggest today is, so two of the PCs, you two people run one, like you work in a groups today, right? Do not run on your this thing laptops individually. Do it in a group so that internet issue doesn't come.
yes.
This is my suggestion. Rest depends on it. Yes, let's close it now. So this is perfectly okay. Close. So this is you are on the same page. Maybe the file that you have uploaded. So did you upload it some file? Yes. Don't make any change. Maybe that maybe that is the reason. Did you the R software, R Studio that you uploaded?
Nấu cơm đi, chị bỏ vô cho.
Don't make any change in the name.
Nhiều
Don't what is done?
Bỏ vô.
Yes.
Có những cái đang tồn tại mình đa số về là được.
It will take time. So what you can do is you just close it down once. Close this. Save. Then start again. Run our studio. It should work now. So where are the
Em download từ cái có cái file đó không?
Dạ rồi, ở trên rất rồi nhưng mà tại vì mọi người có hai nên nó tự rename thành ra nó bị sai
Vậy thì bỏ vô cái gì?
So these are the items. You like to summarize with here. I hope it is.
mọi người phá cái sách cũ này tồn tại
So what you have to do it easily.
tức là bây giờ chỉ có network
Network.
Chính xác.
So I can video.
Shall we? It will be all, it is already installed, then you can put this command. So we are already installing this in our student.
So it's that's for docs. So the file is just note is to break them for docs. Yeah, so
I'll put the file and let's start.
so my children
Yes. Select and all of the select all the members. This one.
Giờ cái đó là khi nào xong nó sẽ tự động mở chứ em.
vô rồi cái gì vô này vô này nè
Đúng rồi, là một cái đó.
Công nhân rồi.
Cô nói chị xong rồi em đi nào. Cô xong rồi thì cái đó phải lâu á, phải lâu không cho cái sở cho sao sao đây với dư ở đâu bé với dư tới đây là được rồi đó. Không sao đấy. Did you choose the command of Shalini solution? Or it will have if learns of the way you can do Are you recording the song? Are you all on the same page?
Yes, no, but then you cannot open
Will it pay?
Yeah, just wait, wait, already set.
This
Đó,
gets
rất là hay rồi, tất cả những gì đó chúng ta đang chạy vào không chạy. Sao mấy thầy coi có mặt em muốn thử mấy chị không?
Wait, bố biết em sẽ làm em.
Đây này em thử mấy chị đi.
Cho nên bố phải
Em trên em thử mấy chị đi. Mấy chị có studio rồi đúng không? Em chưa.
Cái này của
Đây, mình chia nhau đi nào. Ôm máu.
Yes, this is what I mean. They can-
One platform for all.
So can we start ahead?
Yes.
I hope you are all done and let's start ahead. What you can do is like you can sit with others. Yes. What you can do is you can sit with this ma'am. One of you can sit with her and one of you can sit with her as well. Please go and sit with them. Right. So let's start with this.
Cái gì đâu. Chắc là tôi nói sợ. Tôi được đâu mà chẳng cái gì sẽ.
So what I will do is let me do one more thing. So what I will do is let me add these papers as well.
Đâu đó. Mấy cái này có được không?
Yes. This is what I say. Yes. Please sit with her, Shalini. Okay, I think now everybody are in the groups now. Everybody's in groups now, right? So now let me tell you one thing. I have uploaded some articles on the Zoom. So she will put this in your group. So you need to have those files, those papers. These are the important papers that you can make use of it. Fine. So I have shared the papers, some of the papers, please do download these papers. These are very important papers for this. Yeah. You just download it just like that. Don't give any other names because otherwise you'll get confused. Yeah, yes. You'll get confused otherwise, right? So let's start with this. Okay, let's start with this now. So I think now we are in a groups and we're settled. Everybody listen to me now.
Yes.
Yes. So I have given you all the material till now. So we have the same Scopus file that we will be working on. So any of your pieces is working? No, not yet. So what you can do is let me take yes. What you can do is you close down your R Studio. Yes, are you listening? You close down your R Studio, open it again, and try this. No, it did not happen. So it's because of the internet speed. Yes. So right. So I hope we are on the same page, all of you. We are on the same page. Right. So let's start writing a paper. Okay. So before starting with this, let me tell you one thing. The way we have done, yesterday, we have extracted the Scopus database file from that Scopus database. All of you know how to do that. Right. So the file that I have shared with you, Scopus database file that we got extracted from that database. So that is the first step that you have to do. So that is the first step. I skipped that step because we have already done that yesterday. Are you getting me?
I'm not on.
You are not?
Yes. Do not install them.
Okay.
And sit with them.
Yes, you can sit with some other person right now because it will take time and we'll get occupied into this only. So just close down your laptop, sit with somebody else and share that with others. Right? I think that will be great. Anyways, so what is the first step when you move for the bibliometric analysis? So again, you need to have a good database, either the Scopus or Web of Science. So that is what is important. You download the Scopus database file, right? And one important caution, one important thing, do not make any change in the Scopus file that you have extracted from the Scopus database. This is a point, this is the most important point. I'm writing it down. The first step, what is the first step? Extract the file from Scopus database. Do not make any changes in the file. Do not make any change in the file, not even the name. Please just take care of this. This is very, 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 very important. Otherwise, it will not run. It needs the raw file. Raw file means the raw file. So you have to work onto this database file, right? So this is very, 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 very important. So let's proceed ahead. So the first, let me open one of my file. This is one of my paper that got published only recently. So let me show you. This is the table. So let me show you what is the first main important thing. So here, everybody have a look at the board. So there is a command that is an overview and then is the main information. So just click onto this. So you can see, you convert this into a table. What does it mean? It means this is the important information about the file. The Scopus database file or CSV file that we have extracted from the Scopus database. So this is the information that you get from there. Like what is the main information about data? Time span 2006 to 25. and sources, journal, books, everything has been taken, and the number is 224. Documents, annual growth rate, document average, authors. So this is all about the information about the file, CSV file. We all understand what is the CSV file, the file that we have extracted as an extension CSV. CSV. It is not the Excel file, it is the CSV file with the extension name CSV. Right. So this is the first table that you get. Right. So what you have to do is you have to click here on the Excel. Can you see there is a button called as Excel over here? So click onto this and you will be able to download this file. So just open this, and this is the first file that you get, and this is the most important file, the first file. So I have made it like this over here, right? So just put this file into your analysis part, data analysis part. So this is the first file, right? You can present it straight or you can put it the way you want it to be. So we have divided into two columns. So this is the file. So the document must be different because this is a different file and this is on a different file. You understand what I mean? The data inside the file is different, right? So, but the information, what I'm trying to tell you, the information that is there in this can be presented like this in your paper. Is it clear? Is it clear? Did it start working? Yours?
Okay.
But we have presented it of this group, we have one doctors works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this my laptop work for them, so
Your laptop is working?
yeah.
Nice.
Work for them, see?
Yeah. So I think you can work on to this.
Yeah.
Right? Yes, nice. So let me tell you again one thing. So what is important over here is that you need to write it as well. If you have presented something, please understand one thing. So if you have a table or a figure, this I said to you yesterday, day before yesterday in my lecture as well. So if you have presented a table or a figure in your paper, you need to write the narration as well for that. Right? You need to write something about that as well. So this is important. So you just write it down about it. So here it is. This is the main information. There was a table and this is the description of it. There was a table and this is a description. So this is very, very, very important. You know, bibliometric analysis is very easy. I told you this thing even before. Doing bibliometric is very easy. Why? Because it gives you the tables, it gives you the figures. You only need to write the paragraphs. You only need to write the narration about. Right. So this is the first table. So everybody has got this. So let's move ahead to the next important table. There are many options over here. We'll not be doing the whole. So next is, let's say, annual scientific production. So what does it mean? So like how many papers have been published in the different years. So you can increase the number of rows. So it will, you click onto the Excel and it will take you to this website. Can you see to this? Right? So you can do that as well in your laptops if you want. So you put this into a Word file. You put this into your Word file and then write about it. This is your another table. Next, average citation per year. So this is in a figure form, but let's say we want this in a table form. So this is mean total citation per article. This is number of articles that has been published in different years. This is mean total citation per article, mean total citation per year, right? And citable years is this thing. So this is the another table that you can put in your paper, right? So this is another table that you can put into your paper. Okay, so there is another important table. This has been made. Look at this. You can make it like this as well. Can you see this table? Can you see this table as well? Look, let me tell you one thing. Just listen to me, everyone. So, what is important here is it is you who has to decide which tables are to be taken into your paper, right? So, there are many options available, but we will be doing only the important ones because others are doesn't make a difference. Now, this table that I have already shown you, the table that I have shown you right now. So this table, you can don't need to put the whole of the table, right? So you can put the information like this as well. Can you see to this table, table number 2 over here? Let me increase the font size. So can you see to this? Key insights about the annual scientific production. What does it mean basically? It means every year, what is the status, how many papers has been published, right? And look at this, like 2010 to 2014, we have club 15 to 19, 20 to 20. You can even skip some of the years if you think it is not relevant, right? So you can present this information like this as well into your paper. It is you who has to decide how to present the information in your paper, right? So this is you have to decide. So this is another way, not directly putting the information like this. If you think this graph is not very important, so what you can do is like, if you think it is not important, so you can put the information like this, or the way you want to be. You have to be creative. I'll show you, today I will show you how you can create your own models as well, right? So the different models that we can create, like ADO, yeah, the day before yesterday, I told you one thing. So like next paper, you will see it will not be an ADO model, it will be ASO model. So it will be my model that I'll give in my next class, next paper. So it is you who has to decide, and you can even give the different terms, right? So we'll see later on. So this is another table that you can make. So let's move to the next one. So this is also important. 3-field plot. So the diagram looks like this. Let me show you before moving to this. This is my another paper that got published in ATC B category. Look at this. In this, we have put the information in row-wise way. The main information. This is my another paper, right? Let me show you what I want to show this. Yes, this is the 3-field plot. So 3-field plot looks like this. I'm just telling you, then we'll do this, right? We will do this practically later on. First, let's understand what exactly it is. This is author's country. 3 things here. We have correlated 3 things. The name of this graph is 3-field plot. So we will be doing this practically. Before that, I'm trying to tell you what exactly it means. It means the 3 fields is to be connected. 3 fields. So what is the first field? That is the author's country. This is the keyword and this is the name of the journal here. So we have connected three fields. 3 fields. So what are the 3 fields? I'm repeating. This is author's country. This is the keyword and this is the name of the journal, right? So what we are trying to say here is from this 3-field plot, we are trying to tell which is the most important country that has written the maximum number of papers, right? And what is the most important keyword and what is the most important journal that has published it. So it will look like this. So let's make this graph, let's do it practically. So let's go to this. Here, can you see the 3 lines? There is the 3 lines over there. So you can choose from here. Can you see? First, let's say the name of the authors. Next, it is asking references. No, we don't need the references. So we need, so we don't need the references. We need, let's say, the author country only. Countries and all keywords, right? So I need these 3 informations to be connected. And I want to see this in one graph. So what you will be doing is, you select this and you click on this play button. Can you see? Let's click this. You get a chart like this. You get a chart like this. Should I do this again?
Yes.
Should I do this again? Okay. So there is a 3 lines. You have to decide what are the 3 parameters. What are the 3 parameters that you want in your 3-field plot graph? What are the parameters? So how do you decide? So there is an options that you have, right? So there is an option that you have. So from those options, you have to select. If you want to select the affiliation, it will give you affiliation. If you want to select something else, it will give you that. So we do not want anything else. Let's say we want the authors and number of items. How many? First 20 important elements will be taken. Yeah.
I think you need to stay close to the laptop.
This.
Yeah.
That's
or,
okay.
or when you move around, use the phone. Because when you move here,
It's not working.
It's loud, but it's not clear.
Just give me this. Okay, so okay, let me speak from here only now. So what has come here? What can you see from here right now?
Yeah.
You can see three fields. What is the first? That is the author's country. Then is the author's name. And third is your keywords, right? So now how will you decide? How will you do the write-up for this? Now this is also important. You have got the diagram now with you. You have got the figure with you. Now you need to write the narration for it. You need to write down something. So how do you write it? So let me take you to this. Look at this. Okay. Yes. Okay.
Same system.
Yes. Hello. Hello. Can you hear me?
Can they hear?
What? Just give me a minute.
Recording in progress. Hello. Yes. So now just understand this. How do we write about? I think you need to switch that off. Hello. Hello. Can you hear me?
Can I hear?
Am I audible in the Zoom? Am I audible in the Zoom?
I'm here well. I'm here.
What? Okay. So now let's understand. So now let's understand how do we write about this? Now, everybody have a look at the board. Everybody please have a look at the board, all of you. So how do we write for this? So you can see, you have to see the length and the breadth of each the boxes in each of the column. So this is one column. You have to consider this as one column, second column and third column. Right. So how do we write it? So now in the first column, you can see the China is the most important country that has written the paper, maximum number of the papers for this. Right. So another country preceding it is US, then is India and United Kingdom. So this is how you have to write about this. What I'm saying. So you have to write about this. Another thing, let's move ahead to the keywords. So what is the keyword that is important over here in this paper? That is the sales. Then is the electronic commerce, omni-channel retailing. So this is how you have to write. What happened?
There's some messages.
Okay. Turn up volume. ये भी you can keep it up. This can also be kept up. Up. I'll do it. Right? Yeah. So I think everybody is able to see this. Right? Yes.
When I just like link mouse to each boxes and I
It is showing something.
coming below and
Yes.
coming below. What does it mean?
What it means, let me show you. Yes. So it is showing 15 papers has been written by this person from China, Wang J.
Citation.
What? एक minute. Let me check. Yes, I understand what you are saying. It is it a cited? Just let me use my specs.
Yes, it has to be citation. You are correct. It has to be citation.
It has to be the citations number of.
The data. You don't have this data in the device.
It is not important. What is important here? You can put this as well. But what is important here is like, yes, you can write this as well. Yes, I think that will make more impact. That will make more impact. This is important. Yes. Right. What happened? Is it okay? Yes. Is it okay? It's not working. It's okay. You sit with her and you work with her today. Right? So it's you have one laptop with you. It is clear till here. Is it clear? So how you have to, then you have to go for this. Everybody look at the board. So once you have explained this first column, you move to the next column and then to the next column. Right? So you have to mention everything about these columns. Right? What you can do is to make it more simplified. What you can do is here, you can click onto this and you can even decrease the number of records as well. Let's do it for 10. So it will become more. Let's see. Can you see? So it depends on you how you want to go about it, right? So even you can decide what are the three fields that you want to take. Should I do this again or is it clear? Should I do it this again? Is it clear? Okay. Is it working on your laptop? No. Okay. Is it okay? Is it done? Okay. This is one of the graphs that I always like when I do the bibliometric analysis, right? So this is a beautiful graph. So when I did it for the first time, I really liked this graph because this is a beautiful graph that has come up and it is showing the relationship between the three fields. That is the fields that you can decide. Here we have taken the author's country, author's name, and it's the keywords, right? So let's move to the next one. Are we all done with it? Any questions till now? Yes.
I have a question that I know the relationship between the first field and the second field, but how about the third field?
You don't need to mention the whole relationship. You do not need to mention the whole of it. Like you do not need to mention, you only need to mention four or five, first or four, five important aspects into it. Right? You do not need to go about the whole of it because it is not possible and then it becomes a huge narration. So it's always better to go for first three in here or five, maybe five. Is it clear to all? Any questions? Any queries? Any questions? Yes? Is it all done? Okay. So I hope you will be writing a paper on this bibliometric after this. All of you must be writing a paper on the bibliometric analysis once you have completed because today you are doing it practically and it's a hands-on experience, right? So I think you must write a paper. But I'll suggest you, I'll tell you how to write it. Do not go for a pure bibliometric analysis paper. I'll suggest you how to modify this because let me tell you, if you are writing a bibliometric paper, so pure bibliometric paper is not acceptable in a very good journal. So you need to have a mix and match of the SLR plus bibliometric. And how do you frame your own how do you frame your own frameworks? How do you design your own framework? Like there is a ADO model, there is a TCCM framework. You can also design your own framework by using SLR plus bibliometric, right? So it gives more weightage to your paper. It will give more weightage. So let's move ahead to the next one. Most relevant sources. So let's click onto this. So this is the names of the journals. So which is the journal? What is it showing? It is showing which is the most important journal that has published the maximum number of papers. So it's Sustainability, Journal of Cleaner Production, and the number of papers that has published. Right. So you can either use this diagram in the figure or you can make use of this. Right. So you have two options with it. You can see this software is very, very powerful. Can you see to this? This software, BiblioShiny, let me tell you one thing. R software. Are you aware of this R Studio software? It is, listen to me everyone. Let me tell you interesting fact about this software. This R software is one of the most powerful software in the world. In the world, I'm saying. In the world, this is the most powerful software. You can design your own library. Like you are sitting it here in Vietnam. And if you think there is some feature that is missing in this in this R software. You can design some software and you can install your own library into this R Studio. And this will be used throughout the world. Do you understand? Let me repeat this, what I'm saying. R Studio is one of the most powerful software in the world. It is free of cost. It is freely available. And if you think there is some feature that need to be installed in this software, so you can design a software and you can install this into its library. It is open access. Yes. Anywhere, any person can make a change in this software. No, throughout the world. Yes, it's a very powerful, and even the good universities like Harvard and Stanford University, they make use of this software to do the. I'm not only talking about the BiblioShiny, I'm talking about the R Studio. R Studio software, right? So I'm talking about this software. This is a part of it. BiblioShiny is a part of it. So what I'm talking about is this software. This software is a very powerful tool, and you can download, you can make diagrams into this software. BiblioShiny is a part of it. BiblioShiny is just a part of this software that operates on a Wi-Fi or the internet connections, right? So you should know about these things as well. So let's move to the another aspect. So this is the most relevant sources.
The most relevant sources mean relevant to
The journals,
the
the journals who has published these papers. So these are the journals that has published these papers. Yes.
The online ask the questions. The country, is it the country where data is
Being collected.
from?
Yes.
Not like the country where is like country of the author. Yeah?
Yes. Let me tell you one thing. So, like, let's say I'm from India. So it's almost most of the times what I will do is, like, if it is a primary study, I'll collect the data from the India itself. But if it is a secondary study, so they will try to make use of the other countries' data as well. But most of the times it is the author's country only, from where he is collecting the data.
So it's from where the data collected.
The data has been collected, yes. Any other query into this? Let me see. It is in the chat box.
I think they just private in the group, yes. From data source, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Acha, I'm not a part of it. Any query till here, till now? Any query till here, till now? Is it clear? Right. So let's move ahead.
Yes.
Let's move to the authors. I will be doing only the important part of it. So this is the author's statistics. This is the statistics of the authors. Who is the author? Who is the author who has written the maximum work on this topic? So this is the one. Yeah. Yes. So this is the author who has written most of the book, and he has done how many papers? 5 papers has been written by him on this topic. Then again this. So you can make use of this. There is one more important this thing. Let me show you here. Author's local impact. See. Yes. This is also a very good. I find this as important. That is author's local impact.
This way. So with this software, we can choose like to narrow down the list of the article you download from the source. Yes, sir.
Yes, we can do that. We can delete the full line. That is what we can do. Yes.
So with this one, we can find out which authors have a most like journal, and maybe we narrow down up to 40.
Yes, you can do that. So what you can do this, you can do it from here as well. Show 10 rows. Can you see? So you can see only the 25 rows. So that's it. You want to see? Because it will, on the top, it will give the highest, and later on it goes. Let me tell you one thing. So, yes, so it has given this particular graph, this particular table that is being shown here. Everybody listen to me. Everybody is here. Listen to me, the last people, because I want everybody to pay attention. Okay. So, what is important over here is this is a table, right? So, it has many rows. You can see to that. You do not need to explain the whole of it, and you do not need to show the whole of the table in your paper because it will become too lengthy. If you are going to do it, it will become too much of lengthy. Each table, if you are going to explain the whole of the things, so it becomes lengthy. So what you can do is you can take the first five. So you can see it is not required. So you can take the first five till here, and you can explain it till here, and then you can leave it. Right. So let me show you. This is in one of my papers. We have already done this. So this is the indexing of the person. Let me show you here. I think it is here. Like this. Look at this. We have only shown 10 people names. The highest 10 people name we have shown it over here. Can you see to this? And this is how you write about it. Because if you give the whole of the data, so it becomes it becomes irrelevant. So what you can do is like you can, and then you need to write this about it here. It is very, very important to give a narration. If you want to read, you can read this. Everybody of you can read this. Let me just make it on one page. Let me try to keep it on one page so that you can read it. Yes. I think you can read it now. So I want each one of you to read this, please. Okay, why I am telling you to read this now? Because narration is important here. But in SLR, you have to create your own tables. Tables itself, making a table itself is very, very tedious and a hectic work when you do that in SLR. But here, the table has already been there with the help of a software. You just need to write the narration. So how you write it, so that becomes important. Right. So I told you this thing. There is a. This is one. This thing. This another table that I'm. This one. This is the table 2. So above this we have shown the number of papers that has been produced, but how we have defined this. So this becomes important. Can you see? So everybody can see, everybody can show this diagram. It's very simple. But how you give it in a narration, how do you depict it in your paper becomes important. So you can see from here how we have depicted this. So this becomes important. Can you see to this? So you have to be creative when you are writing. Right. You have to see how you make it more visible to the editor, how you make it more visible to that of the reviewer so that your paper doesn't get test rejected and later on it gets accepted. Right. Is that clear? So this is how you need to write this. So let's move to the another one.
Index and
So there is an indexing. Let me show you this. There is so many indexing that has been given. So let me show you one. So can you see to this? This is a citation. So they calculated. This is the way they calculate number of citations and number of papers. Based on that, so they calculate the different citations. Do you want me to tell you how exactly they go for H index? So like this is H index, I-10 index. So if a paper gets 10 citations, do you understand this citations work? So if a person get 10 citations or more than 10 citations, so the number will increase by 1. So if a person get another citations, 10 citations, so it will become 2. So it means my 16 of my papers that has got citations more than 10 or 10. So similarly, H index. So this has been calculated by number of citations divided by number of papers. So there is a formula to calculate it. So they calculate this of their own. Right. So I can give you my PPT. So I have a PPT as well onto this. I have taken a lecture onto this as well once. So I can share that PPT and you can see what is the formula. That is only the formula that calculates it. Right. So this is. So next is. No, this is not important. Next is the most cited countries, or you can see countries production over time. You can go for that as well. So you can see this. This is another good diagram. That can you see to it? So that China has written, the authors from the China, they have written many papers in different years and how many articles has been written. So you can see a detailed list, right? So you do not need to, so when you are presenting this table, you can just modify this table according to your own. So we can see from here. So you can see from here. So next is we were talking about the country, most cited countries. So let's see. Look at this. So this is another diagram of the table. So that is the China has got total citations 411. Citations we understand. Citations we understand. What is citation? Okay, somebody tell me please. Yes. Who will tell me what is it citations?
When you claim something or you state something from the other author, should recite
Yes.
the name of the author and
Yes.
the year, the contact actually.
Yes. Like we all write papers, right? So we make use of the review of literature. We make use of review of literature. There's a section called as review of literature. So we cite different papers. So that becomes a citation. So here you can see total citations for this China is this Italy. So you know what you can do is like you take the graphs and the tables, different tables, you mix match those tables, and then you can make another table. It is not mandatory that whatever table that you are getting from here, you need to put it directly into that. But what you can do is like you can take the tables, extract information, and make a new table with more information into it. So that becomes a different way of presenting it into your paper, and that makes your paper a different paper. You understand what I'm saying? You understand? So like, let me repeat this. What I'm saying is, you extract most of the tables, because I can see the faces like some of them they must not have understood. So that is why I'm repeating. So what I'm saying here is you extract. It looks very simple, right? Bibliometric analysis is very easy. So I already told you. So what you can do is like you extract many tables, right? The information that it is giving, you extract those tables. So what you can do is you take the information, some of the information from one table, from another table, third table, and then from those three tables, you make one table and present it into your paper. Instead of putting those three, you put one. Are you getting me? So instead of placing three tables, you put one table into your paper. So that becomes a better way of presenting, and that is what makes your paper a different paper. Right, bibliometric analysis. So let's move ahead.
So the cited country here is the country of the
Respond.
data,
Yes.
not the
Data.
country
Yes, yes.
from
Data.
from the author. What happens if they don't tell you that where's the country from on the paper is mixed country?
So what we do is mixed country.
Yes.
So it takes in both.
So they take both. Okay.
They take both. So if it is Vietnam and India, so it will take both. And in some papers, when you do it manually,
Yeah.
when you do it manually, so in some cases, the country is not given. So what we normally do is we take the affiliation, we see the affiliation of the authors,
Yeah.
and we take that country.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yes.
guessing. When the paper is unclear, where
Yes.
data from. Yeah.
But secondary data information has to be mentioned. Oh, they cannot be excluded. If you have two ways of extracting the data, primary and secondary. So when you are taking the data on a primary data, so if it is not written, so you take it from the author's country affiliation.
Author. Yeah.
Yes, yes. And what if it is a secondary data? So it will always be mentioned. It cannot be excluded. It has to be there. Okay. So can we take a break?
Yeah, I think should. Please. Everyone will be happy. Thank you. All right, until online, yeah, we're taking a break. We're taking a break, and we come back at how long? Shalini?
Or whatever. It's according to the schedule, I was saying.
15 minutes or 20?
20 minutes.
20 minutes, yeah? Everyone, so now is it 10:09? 10:10, okay, so we come back at 10:30, everyone, yes. 10:30 VN time. Right. Okay, it's not the utility.
So you need, what you need to do.
That
Abstract.